The truth, I'm back. This is one of my stories about another one of my friends who was married and he got divorced because his wife was full of it. She was doing too much. He started telling me everything from the beginning to the end why the divorce came. He was a faithful man. He believed in God and he was doing the right thing. But his wife, she was full of it. She was so full of it, it was coming out her mouth. She was so full of it. He was telling me when they got married, he didn't pay it any mind at first, but she was full of it from the beginning. Even when they got married, from the first day, when they got the marriage certificate, her name didn't change. She left her name the same. She didn't carry his last name, and she was like, her excuse was, "Oh wow, look, honey, they made a mistake. They didn't change my last name to make it your last name." I'm like, brother, she is so full of it. Don't believe her. She knew exactly what was going on, and she knew exactly what she was doing. She said, "Oh, well," she said, "Oh, well, we can come back later and change it." But they got married in a different state. When are they going back to that other state to change the name? It should have been did correctly the first time. But she was a con artist from the beginning, only thinking about self and her personal gain and greed. That's what it was, and that's what I told him. And he knew from day one to watch out for her. That's why he acted a certain way, and he didn't go 100% all the time, because he knew she was full of it. And she thought she was conning him, but he was up on game a long time, a long time. He thought things might change, but it didn't change. It got worse and worse because her true colors started coming out, he said, and she started to show her true self, being narcissistic, selfish, controlling. It was a shame. So he went through a lot trying to make the marriage work, but he went as far as he can go. He said he couldn't do it any longer. Then she started cheating on him and lying and staying out all night and doing all kind of crazy stuff. So he's like, man, that's it. I had enough. I'm going to go to jail, and I don't want to go to jail for doing something that I shouldn't do, because I'm more wise than that to stoop to her level, he said, and be as sorry as her. I said, you're right, man. Be the mature one. Let her be the immature one that she shows you all the time, and just take it with stride that she wasn't one for you or nobody. Then he started to explain, like, yeah, man, we were together about 5 years, man, 6 years. And before we were together, she had like 6, 7 kids and different baby daddies. And when I got with her, she had a boyfriend. And then she married me, he said. And I was like, well, that's 2, 3, 4 individual men she didn't have within a period of about 10 years. And then when she was cheating, that made 5. And who knows? She might have had another one, 6. So between 10 years, she had at least 6 different men. Wow. Too much baggage, too much luggage. She was doing too much. She didn't want a man. She just wanted to be a slut, because that's technically what she was. And I told him, I said, she ain't right, bro. I'm glad you let that go. She is a user, a manipulator, and scandalous, and had no respect for you ever, and probably didn't have respect for the other ones. And they probably did her wrong, so she gonna do you wrong. But he learned, and he finally left it alone. And I'm glad. Excuse me. So, it is what it is, You got to learn. You got to watch out who you dealing with, because there's some scandalous people out here. And he just unfortunately ran into a scandalous one with a large body count of too many men in their lives. And she claimed she wanted to be married, but that's all a lie. Matter of fact, he said at the end of the relationship, she finally told the truth for one time. She said she never did wanted to be married. I said, exactly, bro. I said, she did everything for personal gain. And she's very immature. She is not an adult. She doesn't know how to take care of responsibility. And she's always going to be in a hole because she don't know no better. And at this rate, she probably never will know any better at her age. because she's, what, 51 years old? You ain't learned by now. You ain't going to never learn. It is what it is. But I told him, enjoy your life. Find somebody that's going to treat you right and keep away from narcissistic women because they'll never be right. So that's all for now. I just wanted to break it down to y'all. Watch out, brothers, for narcissistic women. And you women, watch out for narcissistic men. They're not going to be right. Don't try to change them. Don't believe in nothing that they say, because it is all a lie. This is Brother Truth. I'm gone.